So you can see here, guys, this is what the archetype system does look like in 2K20. Now, of course, this is the same takeover, or kind of like the grand badge like in 2K17. If you guys never played 2K17, yes, there was like a takeover badge in that game, but what it was is that you couldn't really activate it. It just happened when you were hot. If you're looking for legit stacked accounts in NBA2K19, go hit up at legit accounts. Tell them Dance Teacher and they'll hook you right up. Link in the description, guys. For all you MyTeam players, if you need cheap, safe, and reliable MT, go hit up dvdj.com. Use code DAN for 5% off. Link in the description, guys.
That's the only thing that gon' heal it. I don't understand you women who go around pretending.
What do YouTube? It's your boy dandanbrah, and I'm back. I haven't posted in a fat minute. I think it's been like maybe 1 or 2 days. I'm not even for sure, to be honest with you guys. But again, I had to make this video because of the fact that there actually is a lot of news I haven't really posted about 2K20 and shit like that. So of course, we got the first concept on you know, the most realistic concept that I've seen on Twitter of the archetype system. Now we got official that there is takeover. Now the takeover does look like the grand badge. I don't know if you guys even saw other videos about this already. Don't pay attention to this gameplay right here, but of course the takeover badge, it's kind of different a little bit. If you guys do notice, I'm gonna show you guys like, you know, I guess in a couple of minutes I'm gonna explain the takeover badge and how it looks and everything, and talk about it a little bit. But first, we're gonna go ahead and start with the little archetype system. So of course, I'm gonna show you guys the concept of what this guy made. I'll link his YouTube or somebody's YouTube, whoever made that concept, in the description, so you guys should check it out. So you can see here, guys, this is what the archetype system does look like in 2K20. Now, of course, this is just a concept. Again, this is not how it should look, but it could look like this. But I 100% doubt it because of the fact that I'm gonna tell you guys one thing that I've noticed that was kind of fake and everything. Everyone likes it to be like a, you know, they want it to be like 2K16. If you guys do remember 2K16, it had balance outside and inside scoring, right? And you know, they went off that because of the fact that they weren't making as much money as, you know, archetypes. Because, you know, when you mess up one archetype, you have to make another one and shit like that. So when another OP archetype comes out, you make that certain build, of course, you see. So again, they're gonna make way more money if they make archetypes again. So of course, they're not gonna bring back this, you know, outside inside thing again, because of the fact that if they do, they're losing a lot more money. So of course, if it's regarding money wise and not gameplay wise, they're bringing back archetypes, and I can confirm they're bringing back archetypes again. I'm gonna show you guys here in a couple seconds a clip of the takeover. So of course, I'm gonna show you right here. So I don't know if you guys even notice how the takeover is. It's actually not like, you know, a little circle, I guess, near your player. You know how it was like this year. If you guys do notice my player when I have takeover, or against this post-grow I have takeover here, I guess when I do get it, it's like, you know, to your side of your body. It's not under your feet. Now, this is the same takeover, or kind of like the grand badge like in 2K17. If you guys never played 2K17, yes, there was like a takeover badge in that game, but what it was is that you couldn't really activate it. It just happened when you were hot, and it was under your feet basically. So now what that, you know, confirms basically is that they're archetypes. So they're making it like 2K17, or they can make it up like, you know, 2K18, 2K19 archetypes, where it's dual archetypes. All right, so we don't really know yet if it's gonna be like 2K17 or 2K18, like 2K20. All right, we don't know that yet, but as of right now, we know those are archetypes. So of course, that 2K16 picture, or I guess concept that we just saw about the archetypes, is definitely out the picture. So of course, that does not exist no more. So whoever thinks that you know, they're bringing back 2K16, I guess archetypes and shit like that, it's not gonna happen at all, because of the fact that, again, I said before, guys, the money issue. All right, they're gonna lose way too much money if they do make you know, what's this shit called, if they do make, you know, those kind of, I guess, what, outside inside players and shit like that, because you're not gonna make as much players. Because if you guys do notice, you know, there's always that one OP build that everyone has, so you got to make that. And then when they switches up, like, you know, they patch that build, they make a different build, and then that's the OPS build. Again, like it was said, like the stretch, right? If you guys do remember, in 2K19, the stretch was an OP as shit. Like, you couldn't really stop it. You can shoot over everybody, right? You can shoot over everybody. But then, like, patch 9, or not really patch 9, but I think patch 8 or patch 7, they kind of patch, you know, stretches. You know, you usually couldn't shoot in people's faces, like, you know, like that. But when you got takeover, it's different. But of course, guys, they kind of patched a lot of builds. And now the build that I see that, you know, everyone has nowadays that's really, really OP is for sure lockdowns. Lockdowns has to be the OPS build right now. And, you know, since everybody's made a stretch, they switch over to the lockdown, and now they're just cooking people on lockdowns. So of course, every single year there's always an archetype that people switch up to. So like, I'll just give you an example. On 2K17, I'm literally like 99% chance, like 90% sure that I think half the people in 2K17 had like a a playmaker and shit like that. But then towards like, I'll say like December or November, someone found out you can see speed boost with the 6'2 pure sharp. And that was like the most OPS build that I saw in 2K17 because you can speed boost, right? Dribble like a playmaker, and you can shoot really deep. Now you were kind of small, which is kind of bad, but of course, you got that shooting, you can shoot pretty deep, and you can speed boost. So when you get like brick wall in that situation, you're just fucked. You really can't guard that shit. So of course, it was just every single year there's always an OP build that everyone wants to make. They switch it up every year. So again, in 2K18, again, everyone made like a play shot or a play sharp, one of those two builds, because those are like the most OPS builds in the game. And then it switched over to the play, it switched over to the pure sharps. Everyone made a pure sharp because they were OP as shit. They can like dribble a little bit. They can shoot off dribble and everything. I think that was my first build in 2K18. I didn't follow anybody. That was just my my instinct. But of course I made that build, and then after like maybe like towards like November, December, everyone, like every single body made like a stretch big, because you can do everything. You can stretch the floor, everybody can get rebounds in that shit. There's literally no point of having like a rebounder in that game. You would have like a stretch big that can shoot people's faces. You just catch and just shoot over heads. And if you jump in their face, they'll still make it. And the archetype in that game in 2K18, the most garbage archetype that I thought was the lockdowns. The lockdowns were fucking garbage on 2K18. Now they haven't been good since 2K17, but in 2K8 and 2K19, they're fucking amazing. All right, I like them a lot. This is what I feel. This is the build that I think on 2K19 actually broke the game, because they're able to shoot. They're able to dribble a little bit, right? They're able to dribble a little bit. They're able to do a lot of shit. They can steal the ball. They can shoot. They can play defense. They can dribble a little bit. They can get themselves open. It's just, that build is really OP in my opinion. So of course, the build that I think this year broke the game was for sure lockdowns, because you can literally just spam square and get the ball back, unless they do L2, L2 glitch. If they do that to you, then you really can't get the ball. But of course, if they don't do the L2 glitch, you're getting the ball every single time. So another thing I want to talk about is so last thing I'm going to talk about, guys, is the rep system. Now the rep system, guys, we don't really know yet. No one really has like information about it yet. But as of right now, this is what I'm thinking they're going to do. Most likely they're going to keep road to 99. But if you guys don't know what the hell the rep system is, it's basically in 2K16, 2K17, they had basically whoever hits legend, or whoever hits L5 first is basically, I guess, the king of park and something like that. All right, so of course we have people grinding for it, play park all day. You can't really play MYCAREER to grind the rep system, but of course, guys, everyone was having fun with that thing. There was no like MYCAREER grinders. You couldn't really go against computers and shit like that. So of course, it was just basically who had to play the most games on park and something like that. So now in 2K17, that was like the last game they had rep system. So of course, that was like last time I think I had fun on this game, because rep system actually made the game fun in my opinion, because you would have you're able to like get jetpacks, what is it, tigers and shit like that. So if you guys don't know what the hell that 2K16, 2K17, and 2K16, if you guys hit the highest overall, you're rewarded with 500k VC, and you get like a little, like, I guess, tiger with you when you're playing 2K. So of course it was a pretty cool thing, a pretty cool experience. I never hit L5, but on 2K17 I did hit SS5. I had a little jetpack, so of course I know from experience that thing was annoying, but it was fun to use. So of course I want to bring that shit back. It was way more fun, like 2K wise, I guess, when playing with for rep, because you had something to do when I'm playing 2K. In Road to 99, there is something to do, trying to get 99 overall, but really there's like the rep boards are fucking garbage in my opinion. So if you guys do notice the rep boards for 2K19, it was just double rep or double archetype, I guess, takeover. I'm a glass, so really doesn't even count. But you get, I guess, 2K19, 2K20 for free because of, I guess, if you hit 99. It's kind of stupid a little bit in my opinion, but this is just my experience. Again, this is what I think about it. They should really bring back to the rep system from 2K16, 2K17. This makes more sense, all right? Not money wise, but fun wise. At least make both of them, maybe 99 overall, road to 99, and then have the rep system as well, so you can have people playing MYCAREER and you can have people playing park and shit like that, and just keep both parties happy. This is what I think they should do. Now really see what they're gonna do, actually, to be honest, this is what I think is they're gonna keep road to 99 overall and just keep that forever and just keep making money off of that, because they made a lot of money off this year and last year. So of course, why would you want to break a system? If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's how the saying goes. So of course they're not gonna fix anything. Most likely they're not gonna bring back the rep system. This is what I think, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong on this, but most likely in my experience on 2K, they never bring back anything, or if they do, they actually mess it up in my opinion. So of course I really don't tell them to bring back anything, because if they bring back the rep system, it's gonna be garbage. So I think they should just leave it alone in my opinion, because they're gonna mess it up. I hope you guys liked me talking about the little Archetype system. I hope it does, like, you know, it is like 2K16 or 2K17 to be honest. I was like one of, you know, the funnest days when I played 2K. So of course I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked my ideas when I was talking about it. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.